What's up, beautiful people, to another episode, another video, and in this video I will be reviewing the Gold Reef City, brought to us by the King. Let's go. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Josie. 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 Yes, what's up, beautiful people? And I am also excited because this is our first reaction video to something pertaining to Johannesburg, South Africa, in which I'm excited too because a viewer, Mr. King, I don't know how to say your first name right. I'm working on my, I don't even know what language it's in. So I'm working on it, okay? And so I didn't want to butcher or demolish your name by a misappropriation of words and letters, right? And so I'm going to just say the King. But thank you, sir, or thank you, sir, for recommending this here video. And I did see that the Gold Reef City has a casino side and an amusement park side, and I chose to do the amusement park side in this here reaction because my family and I love going to amusement parks. Here in Tampa, Florida, we have Busch Gardens, in which the little kids love to go there. We have season passes there, and we go quite often, probably about 2-3 times a month. So with it all, I'm excited to get into this reaction video because in it is the 10 top rides at Gold Reef City and Johannesburg in 2022. So shout out to Theme Park Coasting for this here video. And so what I'm gonna do is after this reaction video, I'm gonna do another video that says y'all know. But let's go ahead and get into this review, and I'm gonna put my review shades on. Let's do it, y'all.
Gold Reef City is a theme park located in Johannesburg, South Africa.
Upside down right off the top.
Being home to over 18 thrilling attractions, there is no wonder it is so popular. However, today we're gonna count down the top 10 rides at Gold Reef City.
Wow, so first off, I'm already in there, right? 10 amusement rides at the park. That says a lot to me because I'm sure it's not all roller coasters, so that lets me know that the kids can have some fun and the adults can have some fun, and the kids and the adults can have fun on some of the rides too. And so that does me well already because my baby girl loves to do roller coasters and things like that, but she's only so high, and baby boy hates it, so it's like... But anyway, let's go ahead and see what's going on.
Starting off at number 10, we have Log Ride. And no matter whether you are heading to the park on a hot African day and want a fun way to cool down, or you are just looking for another enjoyable family attraction, then this is just for you.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say right now that probably will not be the ride for me, largely because amusement parks in America, those rides are filled and full and oversaturated with chlorine, and I hate that smell. I hate the smell of chlorine so much so that like the kids want a pool, and if we do have a pool, when we do get a pool, it will be a saltwater pool because I hate the smell of chlorine, and so I stay away from such water rides. However, I don't know what this one smells like. Let me know in the comment section below. Is it chlorine that they use to clean the water, or is it salt water, or have South Africa figured out a better way? Because no log ride for me.
The only thing is, however, it is not all easy sailing, because as soon as you have boarded your log, and for the wettest experience, we would suggest the front row. Not only will you head around many rapid waters, but you will also complete this rather unusual coaster layout, in addition to 2 drops, being sure to finish off the ride with a humongous splash.
Wow, now that's intense. Like that dive, and even just how they were even showing the ride. First of all, the landscape is impeccable. But second of all, that drop is to be seen even in like the log scenario. So shouts out to the Gold Reef, man. That's impressive for number 10, which is at the bottom. So
have you ever wanted to fly your very own UFO? No. Well, if so, then you must take a ride on our number 9 spot, UFO. As with you being able to stand up in a gondola, that will then spin faster and faster and faster. You can feel as if you are doing just that.
Wow, so that bad boy almost had a 90-degree incline. However, this is very cool because rides like this in the States we get only during the fair. I have not been to an amusement park that has a ride like this. The UFO is what they call it. So that's going to be fun to do, and even to see that you're standing up while you're riding this ride just adds another element of fright. So
we're still not at the best part yet, as once you are spinning so fast that you literally are held against the wall, the gondola will begin to tilt until you are almost at a 90-degree angle in the air. And you do not need to be a rocket scientist to know that is mega intense, as well as an experience that you will never forget.
Facts. Facts, facts, and more facts. Like, I am curious to see how tall you have to be. Well, curious to know how tall you have to be to ride that ride, because Rain being the age that she is right now, I would love to get her on those roller coasters, on the UFO ride, because that girl right there, we're gonna see if you really fit for these rides. But no, that's dope.
For our number 8 spot on our top 10 list, things are starting to become a lot more crazy, as we have Tornado, the flat ride that is sure to blow you away.
Pun intended. But even with Tornado, like, shouts out to the cameraman for you to be able to hold the camera while even recording yourself. Like, that's impeccable skills. However, that looks like a kamikaze of craziness, okay?
Ding ding. Okay, that was a horrendous joke. However, this ride sure isn't, with similar to many of your classic carnival flat rides from all around the world, your 3D spinning car will be spun on a platform that is then also spun on an even larger spinning platform for the entire 2-minute duration of the ride.
Wait a minute, so you spinning as you're spinning for 2 minutes? Oh my gosh, like, I'm gonna ride it because we're gonna go to the theme park, amusement park. However, to know that I'm spinning 3 ways for 2 minutes, my lord, I might have a countdown on my watch so I know how long this is gonna be. Wow.
Creating, let's just say, a pretty dizzy experience for all adults, kids, and absolute adrenaline junkies alike.
Oh yeah, so kids can ride this ride, so that was gonna be fun. Like, it's like a souped up version of the teapot kettles and dills at Disney World here in Orlando, but the car's spinning. And then the car is a part of a thing that's spinning. And then on that thing in which the car is spinning, attached to that thing is spinning. Oh my gosh.
Get ready for takeoff. As for our number 9 position, we have the Fly High Maverick.
Okay.
Where if you think you have what it takes to pilot your very own stunt plane, you'll be able to take off on a flight like no other. Quite literally, as not only will your 4-person stunt plane be spun around in circles faster and faster and faster, but at the same time you do this, the plane will also be rotated upside down.
Now that's impressive. South Africa's about that business. I see that already. Like, you're going in circles, but also flipping at the same time. Like, at first I saw it, I was like, oh my gosh, like, why is this like number 7 or whatever, whatnot? But now I see, like, and then don't let the thing raise. Like, if that raises up, that would be a whole nother level. Like, I don't even know what's about to happen.
And yes, you did hear me right there, guys. Upside down, causing, as you can probably guess, a flight that will cause even the bravest of pirates in the group to hold on very tight.
Facts.
It is time for our first roller coaster on the list. As for our number 6 spot, we have Josie Express. And despite it being a so-called family coaster, it definitely packs a punch.
So first of all, Josie Express. I love the name. I love what y'all did there. I love what you did, because then I saw it was like a train situation, but then like it's a family roller coaster. So I have hope that baby girl can ride with me. Crystal, I don't know. She may have to stay with the boy, right? That may be a reason for her not to ride the rides because the boy's not going to ride the rides. But Josie Express, I like it.
As soon as you have boarded that much beloved bright purple train, you rising up a lift hill to a height of 80 feet in the air, followed by a series of steep drops, bank turns, airtime hills, and so much more at a speed of 42 miles per hour.
Let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? We 80 feet up, 42 miles an hour. Like, come on now. Tell me if you not in South Africa, that South Africa had roller coasters and amusement parks like this. I'm going to keep my hands down because I didn't know. But seeing this is even exciting me to know of the possibilities that we will even have. And I actually did the hop on, hop off tour in Johannesburg. And I saw this, but I didn't see this. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to be there. Josie Express.
Which is pretty crazy if you ask me. Therefore, with the stunning views across Josie and it being another coaster cred too, I would feel wrong not putting this train ride on our top 10 list. Choo choo. Top 5 were and coming in for this position, we have Storm Chaser, the park's pendulum ride. And so with it being so common around the world, before we do begin to talk about the ride experience itself, if you're visiting the park on a busy day, then we would suggest riding the more unique attractions first. Yet if you do get a chance to ride, you will definitely not be disappointed.
So I'm definitely about that life. Like, I don't like lines and waiting in lines at amusement parks. So I go during the times in which a lot of people aren't there. So let me know what days and times are best for one like yours truly and my family to go to the amusement parks, because I don't want to be waiting in a long line to ride Storm Chaser. Storm Chaser, again, is like one of the rides in which we have at the fairs here, and I don't ride fair rides because I don't believe that you should ride anything that is collapsible and movable at a moment's notice. And so with this being at amusement park, I will take part in Storm Chaser and all that it has to offer. However, the line part, thank you, sir, for giving me that tidbit, and thank you all for letting me know when I should be there.
The giant inwards-facing disc that you are sat on, rocking both back and forth, higher and higher, while also spinning around for the entirety of the ride.
See, again, y'all about that action. Like, it's rocking, it's spinning, and it's doing all these things at the same time, and it's going higher and higher. Like, I love the combinations, okay? South Africa is now, to me, about them combinations.
How cool, but also rather scary is that? If High Maverick did not get you dizzy enough though, and you are still looking for even more thrills, then do not fear. As our number 4 spot, we have Miner's Revenge, the ride which, trust me when I say, has taken the word dizzy quite literally to the next level.
See, I already know rides like this, I've never rode a ride like this. But just looking at it makes me say that when I do ride it, I'm going to get off and wonder why I rode it. Like, Ricky, why did you ride this Miner's situation, okay? Like, yes, you stood in line for it, but that doesn't mean you had to get on it. That does not mean you have to get on it. And looking at what it's doing to them people, just make sure I go there on an empty stomach, okay? Gold Reef, I'd eat after I participate.
And here is how. Now, of course, it would not be a flat ride without flipping you upside down a few times, and this ride is no different. Yet what brings it to the next level is the fact that in a nutshell, your gondola can flip upside down non-stop, lock, and also be rotated on 2 giant arms. So yeah, as you can probably guess from many sequences that you can experience, it's definitely not for the faint of heart.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that may be the last ride I ride because I don't want to ride that and think about the fact if I want to ride anything else, okay? So, this minor situation is going to be the last thing. And I'm curious, do you get wet on this? Because he didn't say you get wet, but I see the water. And I don't think it's just there just to be wasted. So that may keep me off the ride. I may be good to go.
Here we are at the top 3 rides at the park. And for our number 3 spot, we have Golden Loop.
First of all, I don't want to comfort Buddy, but maybe it's the amusement park. I was about to come for him with these masks on the roller coasters, but I see other people wearing masks as well, even on the roller coaster. So, all right, my bad. Golden Loop. Let's do it.
And wow, if this ride does not make you fall in love with loops, then I honestly do not know what will. Because even though it being a relatively short attraction, with it only lasting for around 30 seconds, from the moment you board the train, you will instantly be launched from 0 to 57 miles per hour in a matter of seconds, followed by a loop and a 137-foot slope, all before you do it all again. However, this time, backwards.
I like that. I like that a lot. I love all of that. It reminds me of a ride at Six Flags, which is in Atlanta where I'm from. Six Flags, they had a ride called the Anaconda. And you would go do your thing, go all the way up, and then you would find your way going backwards. And I'm here for that. I'm going to make sure I'm in the front row because I want to make sure I can get all of the hype, right? And I'll let that view in the front row. Yep, I want that.
How cool is that? And so in my eyes, a trip to the park is nowhere near complete without a ride on the Golden Loop. But
170 years. That's a long time. Times change.
Between number 2 and 1, it was tough. However, after a lot of consideration, we have decided to put Anaconda at number 2.
I'm already here for Anaconda. You know why? Because I love the rides in which you're like suspended and your feet are dangling. It puts you at the mercy of the roller coaster as if the other rides don't. But when your feet are dangling, you just feel submissive. Like you're just here for whatever happens. You know what I'm saying? And so Anaconda, I might ride you 2 times. Since you number 2, I got to ride you 2 times every time I go to the park.
And with it being the park's Girola invert coaster, it is plain down amazing. And for anyone who has not been on one of these before, well then you are sure in for a treat, with you being able to race around and get ready for it. A 111-foot drop, 2 loops, 0 G-roll, double corkscrew, as well as many Girola twists and turns.
I'm here for all of that, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even have called them those things. I would have called them turns and twists, however he gave the technical names for them. I appreciate you, sir. However, I'm saying all this to say, I'm on that Anaconda. Please believe me, I'm on that Anaconda. And if you want to, holla at your boy when I do so. But Anaconda, I'm coming. That was my snake sound. Don't come for me. Don't come for me.
Wow, that is a lot, and therefore with its unbelievable level of theming, scenery and props throughout the attraction too, in addition to the fact that your legs will dangle for the entirety of the ride, there is no doubt in my mind that this should be on your bucket list.
Oh yeah, that's on the list. I'm not even gonna call it a bucket list. It's on my list to do. Because I will do the Anaconda, okay? I need to make sure, because I do understand that sometimes at amusement parks, they're working on rides, and therefore rides can't be rode. However, when I go to the Gold, to the Reef, to the city, okay, the Gold Reef City, y'all need to make sure that ride is ready, okay? And I need front row seat. I'm standing in line for the front row seat, because y'all going to let me know which day to go, in which I don't have to wait in a long line. But anyway, focused.
We have made it to the number 1 spot, and in my opinion for the best ride at the park, we have got no other than Tower of Terror.
Oh snap. Oh snap. Just off the name alone, I'm in great anticipation for what's in store. Tower of Terror. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What could happen? I don't know, but let's see.
And where do I begin when talking about this ride? as if I was going to talk about every great part, we would literally be here all day.
Okay.
Yet to start from the beginning, as soon as you walk into the park and see this bonkers 164 foot tall structure, you'll instantly want to take a ride. And you should definitely do just that, as with its mental lift, steep drop, tunnel section and bank turn, no matter whether it is your first, second or 100th time riding, you are sure to have such a great time.
So first of all, I just saw a drop. I don't even know what happened after the drop, but the drop says enough, which is indicative of a ride at Disney World called the Tower of Terror, I believe is what it's called. And I have a photo of myself riding that ride that I'm not too proud of, you know what I'm saying? Because I lost it all. My mouth was out wide open and the rest was history. But in it all, with it all, great people. That's the reaction to the rides at the Gold Reef City. And like I said in the beginning of this video, make sure you check out the next video that's going to talk about the reaction of this video. Because we're going to talk about how this makes me feel about Johannesburg, and the list goes on. So until next time, great people, again, let me know in the comment section below what should I review next and do a reaction to next, and I'll give you a shout out for it because of it, because you did put it was necessary to make sure that video came about. So till next time, great people, love you all. Peace.